The 2016 College World Series starts later this week and will mark the 25th anniversary of one of the most memorable runs in the event's history. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and hopefully enjoy this trip down memory lane.
This was as good a time as I've ever had in my life.
We just had a special group of guys, a really special leader in Coach Jim Hendry.
They accomplished something that this town will never forget, something I'll never forget.
Rosenblatt Stadium, nestled in the cradle of Omaha. For 2 weeks every year, it was the epicenter of college baseball.
Very exciting for the whole community. I mean, everybody gets up for the games. When you get these kids out here playing ball, it's a different atmosphere altogether. It's neat. It really is.
But in 1991, it became something more. The Creighton Blue Jays put together a run that will live forever in Omaha lore.
Attaboy. Nice job, Ryan. All right, here we go.
At the end of 90, we were good. You know, we played well in Texas and came a couple games from Omaha then, and Dan Smith left in the first round. I thought if our two freshman pitchers, Alan Bennis and Eric Maloney, would do well as freshmen, I thought we'd be real good because we had the best hitting team in the country.
Our goal, I remember when I was 17 years old and Jim Hendry came to see me play, he told me we're going to play in the College World Series.
I guess probably is I was fortunate enough to have the ability to convince a lot of 18-year-old kids out of high school that we could get this done and that we would be good people to play for here, and it was a good school. I think the only couple things I've done is I, from day one, thought this could happen.
The Jays smashed their way to second place in the Valley and the 4th seed in regional action. However, a first trip to the College World Series would require going through host school and traditional power, USC. Chad McConnell would use that moment to produce the shot heard round Omaha.
This game was so big for us. I mean, our confidence is so high right now. If you ask anybody on the team, I don't think they think anybody can beat us right now. Everything's just working so good for us. Our defense, our pitching, I mean, everything's just going great. I think going out there and being the 4th seed, I believe we were, probably not given much of a chance. I think, I think a lot of people didn't know the school existed, and then, to be from where we were and to go out to that school and play a team on their own home field and to play the way we did. That game was phenomenal.
The win led to a 15-8 thumping of Hawaii and set the scene for a wild week back in the Big O.
About to go to Omaha for the first time, and for the first time for them, it's just a walk down the block.
I've been here for years, and there's nothing like this atmosphere right now. Creighton getting here has just done a wonderful thing for Omaha. It's awesome. Look around. There's 18,000 cheering fans. Every out's sweet.
Creighton being in it, it's just got the whole town just turned upside down. I think it's the greatest thing that's happened to Omaha.
It was just unbelievable. There were people everywhere, and I know that there were more people than had ever been there before. We just, we felt like we belonged, even though we were a really small school to be there.
It was not overwhelming. It was exciting. I think the fans treated us so well that it didn't get us to a point where we felt like we shouldn't be there.
Like nothing I don't think this town had ever seen before.
Round 1 action in College Baseball World Series. Creighton and Clemson scoreless. Boy, what a story that would be if that team could pull off a win here in Omaha.
To see all them fans out there, I mean, we weren't even expecting that. We figured there'd be a few grand, but they let all the guys in the outfield. They let all of them in, and when they roared when we came out, it was just like electricity going through my body. It was just incredible.
Yeah. Way back, off the wall. 4. Swing and a miss, he got it. Freely now comes in and made the catch.
We knew we could come out here and win this game, and we're just gonna have to keep coming out and doing it again. The crowd's just an extra added bonus. It's great.
Yeah, we played great defense, swung the bat when we had to, and Heathcott always does what he does. So we played great baseball.
The win over Clemson set up a Valley showdown with Wichita State, what would become one of the most iconic games in CWS history.
We've played very, very well the last couple of weeks, that's obvious, and it's a new beginning tomorrow for the other 6 games are a distant memory.
I don't think Jim Henry could have asked for anything more than this.
Line base hit, 1-0 Creighton. Out, nobody on. Struck him out.
I think they disproved any mental problem they had supposedly had getting beat so many times by Wichita.
As far as we're concerned, they played the game of their life. I mean, they really played well.
On to Tillman. Dennis can't get it. McCafferty, the second baseman, charges. Nice play, got it.
I made the pitches I needed to make to get the job done, and other than the 4th, I probably could have thrown much better.
2-2, hit up the middle. It's a base hit. Runs will turn third. They're waving him home. Here's the throw from Marley. He's out at the plate.
I thought it would take a perfect throw, and that's what Audley made, and we tried to play to win, but I obviously didn't make the best decision for our ball club.
I think by game time, we'll bounce back.
We showed them something. We showed them how much we want to win, and we'll win tonight and play those guys 2 on Thursday and Friday.
Long Beach State was watching us, and we were over there playing flip, just having a good time. I mean, we were a bunch of guys that were loose and loved each other. It was just a great, tight-knit group of guys.
6-run inning to this junction. Creighton. Listen to left. Clemson is back, and it is gone. Steve Hilton.
I think we bounced back real well, and the fans really helped us. They really got up our morale for the game.
A drive to left again. Will the park hold it? Oh, now wait a minute. The fan in left field reached out and grabbed it. The 3-2 to Vargas. Chop right to the first baseman McConnell. He comes home. They got him.
Yeah, it's been long waiting for everybody, the city of Omaha, and everybody on the team. So I think it's good for the university and for the players themselves.
We knew it would be hard to win it, and with the crowd's help, I don't think we felt we were ever out of it.
A blowout win for Creighton staved off elimination and matched them up again with their rivals from Wichita.
We walked in there with our heads high, our chins up, and we were ready to go kick some butt.
1 and 2. Hit the left center field in the gap. Hinton around second on his way to third. They'll wave him home. Here's the relay from Chris Wimmer. Hit the second, 2-1. Hit a ton to left field. Good night. Trying to limit the damage here. Well, already down 6. Strike 3 called. It's over.
We had a great run. We did what a lot of people thought was impossible.
We showed a lot of people. I think a lot of people respect the university after this.
We wanted to win it. I think a lot of people thought, well, they're happy to be here. If they win a game, that's great. We wanted to win it, and unfortunately, we didn't. But it still stings me to this day.
Unfortunately, we didn't make it all the way, but we had a really good run, and what an exciting time for this city.
It never gets old. The memories are life-lasting.
We are seeing some serious action.
I'm not sure if the World Series would be as big as it is right now if it wasn't for what happened in 1991, because it became a ticket that everybody had to have.
My players were just tremendous down the stretch. They accomplished something that this town will never forget, something I'll never forget, and basically made Jim Henry's life a whole lot better lately.